Hi, this is Rachel Taylor Geyer, and I'm here with the second video in my flute blog series. And today I'm going to be talking about the low register and a little magic shoulder trick that I like to do. And really, I just call it the magic shoulder trick. If you have a better title for this exercise, please let me know in the comments below. I've just been calling it the magic shoulder exercise for as long as I can remember. And that's what it is, and that's what it does, so it makes sense. Um, so this has to do with your lower register, and specifically if you're going from a higher register to your lower register and back again, it's really helpful to change the position of your embouchure, but also to open up your lungs where they need to be open to get those lower notes and to have that resonance that you want in the lower register. I know for many of us, many of my students, and for myself, sometimes those low notes just don't speak. They just don't, and it's really hard to explain why. They just don't. I'm assuming that it has something to do with the position of the embouchure, but also the position of the air and the air column. And this exercise corrects all kinds of things like that. When I learned this in my graduate career, it was kind of like a mind explosion because it just works, and I can't explain why. Again, I think there should be some degree in flute science to help us understand why all of this happens, but it does, and it works. So what I'm going to do is demonstrate for you how I do this exercise and how you can do this exercise. So I want you to watch my shoulder. So this is my shoulder. When I descend into the lower register, my shoulder moves forward. And so I'm bringing my flute to my shoulder, but I'm not actually moving my flute, I'm actually moving my shoulder. So if you start, let's take a C major scale, for example. That moving of your shoulder forward really helps with the resonance, and it's also changing the position of my embouchure. I love doing this exercise going from high to low and low to high. For example, octaves are a good way to practice this. Or if you're just playing in the low register and you want to keep that resonance and you don't want anything to change, just again, like I said, move your shoulder closer to your flute, and it's a forward motion. You never want to bring the flute closer to your shoulder by moving your arm back, because that does change the position of your air column. It changes the position of your embouchure. It just changes everything, and it's not good. It's not in a good way. Because this, you're actually turning your body and you're actually squeezing your lungs right there, and you don't want to do that. So once again, if you're just playing in the low register, move your shoulder closer to your flute, like so. You go into the higher notes, as you ascend into the higher registers, you can move your shoulder back to where it's comfortable, because you don't want to stay that way for too long. You know, that's going to ruin your posture, and you really got to think about maintaining a balance when you're playing the flute, because if you don't, you're going to end up with all kinds of back issues, neck issues, you name it. That's why we have the Alexander technique. And for more on the Alexander technique, please see my blog. I did post a blog post on the Alexander technique and how you can use it in your studies. So again, I'm going to demonstrate this one more time, but I call it the magic shoulder exercise because it really helps with your low notes, and it helps with that resonance. And it always, I don't know why, this is why there should be a flute science degree somewhere in the world. It just works. It just works. I don't know why. And it's always there, and it always works. Okay, so one more time. far I moved my shoulder in for that one. So I want you to try that in your own practice. And again, if you can come up with a better name for that than the magic shoulder exercise, please comment below. If you're liking these videos, also please comment below. I would like to do them on a more regular basis, but just let me know if it's useful to you. Okay, thanks a lot. And again, subscribe to my YouTube channel and my blog. And happy Flute Friday, posting on Saturday, but still Flute Friday. Okay, bye.